Right, we're back, and this is actually Dawnstar. And oh yeah, hello.
Need something?
Yes, provisions, please.
So many refuse. Take a look.
Ooh, food. We can have wine, which, if you can read that tiny text, it increases all your magic skills with 10%. What I was going for with these food upgrades is it should be a like to me there's two different types of mod. There's a negative type of mod and a positive type of mod. And travel lantern, thank you. What I mean by that is it's not the mod's bad if it's negative. It's the way they deal with the. There's no lantern. Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, the way they deal with the way the mod works, either positive or negative. Like you can. Oh, where's my lantern? I'll put on now. Yes. There we go. Oh, hello there. Are you coming down to fight? I guess he isn't coming down to fight. That's a There we go. Now we've got two ebony warranties. Alright, so the mods can be either positive or negative in how they deal with things like needs. How can I explain it? I'm not being derogatory to the mods. Things like realistic needs or mods like that, if you don't eat food, they give you a negative debuff. In other words, you eat or die is how they approach it. So it's like, if you don't eat, you're going to die. Fuck you. Whereas, hello. Yes. Sorry. Whereas a positive version of that would be that if you don't eat, it doesn't matter. If you do eat, you get this nice positive buff. It helps you out, and you'll only die from not eating. You get a buff if you eat it. You don't eat it, you don't get a buff. So that's a positive mod because it rewards you for eating. Whereas realistic needs is a negative mod because it. Hello. Because it's a negative mod because it punishes you for not eating. You see the difference in that. The difference is the approach to how it works. I'm not sure if I make myself understood, but whatever. It's just the way I view it is you can be positive or negative to how you treat the people for the need system. I try to be positive about it. If you eat food, you get this buff. If you don't eat food, it doesn't matter. As I said, and their approach is punish you for not eating by just outright killing you. I prefer the positive approach to the negative approach. Well, to go for mods, so I made my own mod, and it works that way. So this is Hall of Vigilance. I am just getting money. Yes, torches, thank you. I will need lots of torches. And lanterns. By the way, the lanterns and the torches do not stack. So if you put your lantern on, you need to put the torch on, the torch will override the lantern. Or what? Actually, it's a bit funny, it's not what we put on second, it's to do with the image space modifiers they use as to what priority they get. In this case, the torch would win out over the lantern, if I remember rightly. Yep. See? It just turns it off for you. And I should just de-equip my lantern altogether. Right. So what we're doing is just get money and more torches, so I can have light constantly. The lantern is there for combat, so if I'm in the combat, come on, light. There we go. If I'm in combat, I can have light if I still have both weapons out. Where the torch is just there for general use, like this, walking about. Right. Let's go up to the cave of Dim Hollow. We're going to pretend that Ezran gave me detailed directions to get here. I just totally haven't played for the DLC about 6 times. Nope. Totally not 6 times, because it's been more like 100. When you first check my Steam profile, you'll see that I have actually played that much time in the game. I am by nature a bow user, and Oriole's bow is the beat's knees when it comes to DPS. It's got, I think it's the highest DPS in the game. It just wrecks anything it's near. No, it's only got DPS of 2. Whereas the Mystic Bound Bow is a DPS of 4, but this character can't use Conjuration, so if you're not talking magic bows, then Oriole's bow has got one highest DPSs. Saying that, the Supple Ancient Nord Bow, the Forsworn Bow, the Bound Bow, and I think all DLC bows, no, not the Bound Bow, but the Forsworn Bow, the Supple Ancient Nord Bow, and the DLC bows all have a...
Give up. I thought we'd taught them enough of a lesson at their hall.
To come in here alone.
I am going to have to hotbar you.
Fool like all the rest of them.
He fought well there. Jedon and Pressoff were no match for him.
Ha! Those two deserve what they got.
Hello! Oh crap. For some reason I don't have an offhand weapon. In fact. I'm no kidding, I've got werewolf form back, so screw you. Vampire dust, gold, and I'll have your cloak. And lots of torches. Thank you. Oh yeah, I got my werewolf form back when I was off camera. Black burlap, I might go for that. No, you're never going to see my character. Right. Deathbound, never have any. Tolan, why? I've actually tried to come to the cave before he even gets here, like before he can go to Dawnguard Castle. Doesn't even work, you're not allowed in. Jesus Crickles. I should have a good supply of torches now. Now, has my lantern oil just been disappearing? I had 4 of them. Oh, I got it back. Right. So it gives me back the oil when I de-equip it. Okay, so I'm not losing oil by just constantly... But if I am going to do that, I might as well put you on 4. No, I'll leave that as a source of light. Yeah, a big part of this game is looting. Don't like it. So that's what I mean, like I can go into combat with the lantern and I'll be able to see, and I'll be able to use both weapons. So I can use my Darker Knights mod all in one. That's the one and sole reason I've got lanterns. I've also buffed the magic night eye spell. But gold necklace. He was a nice dropper. I probably don't need to. These guys are not that hard at this point.
I knew it.
Success. Ow, that was so hard. Hello! He blocks and he still gets killed. Chop your knees off. Right, I should probably explain why that works actually. The bows have different DPS values. The supple ancient Nord bow has the same draw time as the ancient Nord bow, but it just has a higher damage. Raw damage. It does more damage just one hit. So it only does the same draw speed. It has higher damage, so it does more damage in 1 second because it draws faster. This force one bow actually just has a higher draw speed than other bows. Well, no, the long bow has the highest draw speed, fastest draw speed, sorry. But the force one bow has a high draw speed and damage, so it gives a high DPS of it. If that makes sense to you, well done. And if you're paying attention to that, you might notice, since the longbow has the highest fastest draw speed, if you temper it, you get more DPS out of it than you would with tempering say a dragonbone bow. So if you're looking for a weapon that does a lot of damage fast, just stick to a longbow and upgrade it constantly. You'll do more damage with it than you would with other ones. Oh god in hell. Come on, light up. Right, thank you. I'm going through with this nonsense every time. I might as well just leave the lantern on. Shut up, Drogger. No, I'm using heavy armor. In fact, what have I got for stats anyway? 200 health. That's more than ample. Right, that was so hard. I don't think it works with the melee weapons either, like the honed ones being better. That's a steel sword. It's got some bow. That might be useful though. A soul trap. Yeah, you can get items out of the caves there, the wee recesses like that. Yeah, I might just leave this lantern on. I use the torch as a backup then. If you see something lying in one of these wee recesses and you want it, you just shoot it or use telekinesis. I don't have any else skill for that. When I was playing it, I had to reroll this. I would pick the lock if my weapon skill was high enough to break it. And nope, 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 nope. Oh, my dog's been good, she's no barking at them. Quick save. So I know there's going to be skellies. Right. Dreadguard Night Cape. I'll have a look at these capes. There's actually a vampire right there. But for whatever reason he cannot hear you walking about down here killing his friends. That's just the logic of Skyrim. I'm going with black burlap. And you can actually see it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I'll keep that one.
What was that?
Me. Doggy! Hope my dog didn't respond to that. One of the things about Skyrim is, like, see this health bar, it'll just keep regenerating when I'm not. And when you're not in combat, you get a lot faster regenerates. So it's, potions are just useless when you're playing an adept. Right, and oops, wrong button. There's actually things I'd like to see in an Elder Scrolls game, or just playing Dying Light, like the first person animations you get for searching things. That would be awesome if you could do that. It's like an Elder Scrolls game, like see your hands come out to look through something. I mean, they've got that, the pots move, but if you could add that in, it would be a bit more challenging fun to the game, because searching something would take a bit more, well, a few more seconds while the animation plays. That'd be kinda cool. See yourself reaching out, disarming traps, that sort of stuff. And oh yeah, if you're looking and wondering why I'm looting the chest so fast, I'm just used to calculating what the values are of things. You what? You were saying? You'll do what to me? Yeah? 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 Asshole. I am just happily looting mushrooms. It's a trick with these is you got to target that wee white strand. Or you could just spam the E button looking over it. Hope for the best. Yep, I've still got 16 inches of lantern oil remaining. Spider eggs. Yeah, that's a good way to get alchemy skill up though. Get some spider eggs and get something else that does lingering damage. Stamina. The alchemy ingredients have damage over time, generally increase your skill faster than others.
I'll never tell you anything, vampire. I oath to Stendar, stronger than any suffering you can inflict on me.
I believe you, Vigilant, and I don't think you even know what you found here. So go and meet your beloved Stendar.
Are you sure that was wise, Loki?
I'm just thinking. I'll just play subtitles so you can see hear what they're saying, just in case the volume's a bit off.
He still might have told us something. We haven't gotten anywhere ourselves with something out there.
Me?
Here you are.
Hi. Take attack, bitches. Weren't expecting that, were you? Somebody to just jump off the edge of the building and land behind you. I want to do is collect a set of the vampire armor. There's 3 different colours: white, black, and red. And Strana wears the royal armor. Sure, I told you that, yeah. Yeah, spoilers. Strana's a vampire and she wears royal vampire armor, which gives you a magic regen of 125% enchantment. We'll take your amulet and your body can. Very able to see, bitch. Right, this book here, if you read through it, tells you a little about this crypt, and it gives you slight hints to what's in the little device over here, and it gives you hints to how to use this as well. But I have been through it how many times now? I'm guessing I didn't trip or aggro radius because I killed him too fast. Oh well. Yes, now I bet use this button and I bet you stab through the hand. Even though wearing ebony gloves in my hand, it will still manage to pierce my hand. See, this rusty iron spike can somehow go through ebony armour like it's nothing. So, push this up here. Follow the flame. This brazier needs to be here. This one should be right in the right place this time. Nope. There's one of them that's in the right place. Nope. Oh well then. Oh no, I'm just used to putting it on the right place first. Now if you notice, this I'm standing on is not actually moving. The whole floor just sunk down. It's now already stayed apart. So this, we can leave for the next episode. That's the end of this episode. So I'll see you next time, and I will find out who's in the box.